How can anyone not like football? That Manchester United game, the last 30 minutes, absolutely ridiculous. One of the greatest comebacks. And Tottenham finally turn up in a big moment, in a hostile atmosphere, under pressure, and get the job done. We are in the semi-finals against, I've not even checked yet, is it Lazio or is it Bodo Glimt? It's a penalty shootout as it stands, and Lazio are 2-3 down. It could be a trip to Norway, boys. And they had a red card in the 120th minute. You can't write this. Tottenham are in the semi-finals. Like, oh my God, the stress of the last 20 minutes of that game. It's 3-2 Bodo Glimt on penalty shootout. And they've just missed the final. Hang on, is that? I think it's still going on. But man, we need to talk about Ange Postecoglou. Before we do get into that, and I do want to talk about the Man United game a little bit. That was absolutely insane. What a performance from Tottenham. Make sure you go down, smash that like button to pieces. Big up to every single person. We just hit 51k subs, and now we're nearly at 51.1k. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. 90% of you who watch the content every single month are not subscribed. So please go down here, hit that subscribe button. Tottenham beat Frankfurt in Germany in a hostile atmosphere, 1-0. I'm just looking at this Bodo Glimt game. It is, I believe, still 3-2 with a penalty to take place. But that was the best defensive performance from Tottenham all season. Our first clean sheet in 10 games. Christian Romero and Van der Ven were absolutely electric. Absolutely electric. James Maddison winning the penalty. Dominic Solanke dispatching of the penalty. Brennan Johnson running the channels. Right? Udogie, his best performance in a Spurs shirt all season. Vicario with big saves. Every single player turned up. And I'll be honest, I've been so critical of this manager, and anyone who wants to clip me up, these are the sort of performances that change a lot of people's perspective on Tottenham. And we did that tonight. Now, I think Frankfurt is a more difficult game than Lazio or Bodo Glimt. I'll be brutally honest. I think that's a more difficult game. I fancy Tottenham's chances a lot more against Lazio or Bodo Glimt compared to Frankfurt. But we just got past that. We made our first semi-final since that Champions League night. That back line was immense today. The midfield, Bentancur was a machine. You know, breaking up play so many times. You know, Bergvall as well. We forget this kid's 18 years of age. Like, that for me was an unbelievable performance. Man of the match for me was Christian Romero. Closely followed by Van der Ven, Udogie and Porro. As a defensive unit, winning every single header. Like, unbelievable performance. We'll get into the goal in a minute. We'll get into some of the breakdown. I just need to take it all in. That Man United game, Manchester United, right? Manchester United at one point were, I think the aggregate scoreline was 6-4 in the 118th minute, and they lost 7-6. Or sorry, they were 6-5 in the 120th minute. Kobe Mainoo scores, and then so does Harry Maguire. And it's official. Tottenham will play Bodo Glimt in the semi-final of the Europa League, and Manchester United will play Athletic Bilbao. The final is going to be in Bilbao Stadium, and it could be an all-English final. Now, the fixtures have been confirmed that it will be Bodo Glimt and Lazio. Tottenham's first game will be on the 1st of May at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The second game will be on the 8th of May in Norway. And Manchester United have to travel to Bilbao and then will play at Old Trafford on the 8th of May for the final scheduled to take place on the 21st of May. Tottenham are a couple of games from a Europa League final. The season we've had, the amount of misery we have seen this season, to go and put in a performance like that, to reduce Frankfurt to 5 shots on target. Don't get me wrong, they had some absolutely glorious chances. But at the end of the day, they didn't take them. It's as simple as that. Bodo Glimt have beaten, as you can see right here, they have just beaten Lazio 3-2 on penalties. And Tottenham will be playing Bodo Glimt in the semi-final. As you can see, it says right there, Bodo Glimt win 3-2 on penalties. I'll be honest, I think we can get past them. I genuinely think we can do it. We're in a position right now where we're a couple of games, lads, from winning silverware. And that is all you can hope for. In terms of that first half, that was an unbelievable defensive display. We managed that first half really, really well. We were on the front foot. We were good in possession. We were good attacking. We had good defensive shape. Van der Ven makes an absolutely ridiculous challenge on Ekitike, who we kept quiet all game, by the way. He didn't really have a sniff. And at the end of the half, a ball from Christian Romero into the box. James Maddison absolutely clattered, folded in half. And then a player that I only criticised earlier today on the football terrace makes me eat my words, and he steps up with a massive goal for Tottenham in the to score a penalty in a Europa League quarter-final. And that was pretty much all she wrote for the goals. He dispatched it comfortably. Fair play, Dominic Solanke. But this Tottenham team now, in terms of the fixtures, we'll get into the second half in a minute. I just want to talk about the fixtures quickly. We will play our Europa League game only a few days after Liverpool. Like, when you look at our fixtures, we've got a very, very busy end of this month. We still got to play Forest and Liverpool. But in May, I don't care. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be an absolute bitter pill to swallow, because I don't think we will beat Forest, Liverpool or West Ham. It's all about that Europa League game. If we get through to the final, mate, and the Europa League final is in between Aston Villa and Brighton. The Europa League final is scheduled to take place on the 21st of May, which is in between Aston Villa and Brighton. The second half display, though, in terms of our defensive shape, how can we go in and put in a performance like that and win 1-0 only a few days before to concede 4 against Wolves at Molineux? It just shows these players have got the ability to turn up and have good displays. We beat Liverpool 1-0. We beat City 4-0. We beat Villa 4-1. We've just beaten Frankfurt 1-0 in quote-unquote the most hostile stadium in Germany. Like, that second half display was a masterclass. And look, I've been very critical on Ange Postecoglou, and I'm not afraid to say that. I have been very, very critical. But you have to give praise where praise is due. Like, honestly, that right there, every single team left in it has got a very good chance. If I'm being honest, I do make Bilbao favourites because, of course, it is still in their ground. But I make Tottenham second favourites. I don't think Man United will get past Bilbao. And I think, you know when Man United have got that night in Barcelona, Chelsea have got that night in Munich. Tottenham may have that night in Bilbao. If we beat Bilbao in Bilbao Stadium, like the narrative that Ange Postecoglou always wins a trophy in his second season, that may actually happen. That actually may happen. Like, it's absolutely insane. It really, really is. Like, we're in a position right now where we are a couple of games from being in a final. Make sure you smash the like out of this. In terms of that Man United game tonight, that's the best game of the season. Look at this. Look at this. Imagine being one goal up with a couple of minutes to go. That's their greatest comeback in a quarterfinal. Tolisso red card. Leon, right? Lacazette. Look at that. They scored 3 goals in 10 minutes. Fernandes, Kobe Mainu, and Harry Maguire. No Xerxes. No Rasmus Højlund. Just belief. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Genuinely. One of the best performances in terms of a comeback you will see. That, for me, was unbelievable from Man United. And the last 4 in the competition have been set. Tottenham, Bodo Glimt, Manchester United, and Atletico Bilbao. Like, how can anyone not like football? How can anyone not like football? And the games have been set, as you can see right there. 1st of May is where Tottenham will be playing Bodo Glimt at home. Atletico Bilbao against Manchester United. Lads, I'm going to be honest. I think we beat past Bodo Glimt. I think we are going to be in the final. It's crazy to say. It's absolutely crazy. After the season we've had, I can't get over that performance tonight. We were so good. So good. And bearing in mind, we didn't even have Son as well. Our captain didn't even play. Make sure you go down, smash that like, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all soon. I'm out.